Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at some more 30 minutes mission stuff here. This is the 1/44 scale option armor for Commander, Alto exclusive black. So the Alto use Commander armor here, option armor for Commander, yes, here in black. And this is option set 10 here. Alright, so here on the front we just have a look at what is included on I think that is a white version of the Alto anyway. So you got some alternate optional armor parts that you can use here with this. It's a pretty simple set. It's really only going to cost you a few bucks. You got like a shield and some parts there for the chest, the shoulders, and for the face, of course, this cool new face mask that he's got. And so on the back side we've got a sticker kind of blocking our view. So why don't we just go ahead and dig in here. So yes, on the back of that paper here is just showing equip on various sections and upgrade the Alto. Yes, so you can do that if you want. And here they've hand-aligned that in like a light bluish gray sort of color like that. So I don't know, sometimes people do that. I don't really quite care for that look myself, but you can also, I guess, use some alternate color versions of this set. This set comes in a bunch of different colors, so you can choose a different color you like, but this just folds out into the instructions here, so pretty simple. These parts, just a couple of parts there basically. There's not really too much to actually construct with this set, just these parts there for the shoulders looks like, and then the shield is just the two parts. Basically all this is just parts that you'll just plug onto your Alto. So these should work also on the Alto flight type and everything as well. So we'll try out some different options and stuff with this. First off, the runners, all you get is just these two runners here. We've got runner OPA-A here for just a couple parts there in black. Well, both runners are in black. And OPA A3 here for some more parts there in black. Alright, so let's get these clipped off and see how they look on the kit. Alright, so once again realizing maybe a poor color choice in the kit here, but black, not really the easiest thing to show you guys. I'm going to do my best. We're going to take a look at this stuff here on just the regular Alto. We'll start at the top and work our way down with the new face mask, which is pretty cool. So you need to just remove the one that's already on here, of course. Swap that out for our new very edgy face mask, which looks a little bit strange with the neck being so long. You definitely have to go for like a downward angle look there, and even still the neck looks so long, the head looks too far up off of the torso there. It looks kind of strange. Anyway, then for the torso piece we'll have to remove this part here in the center and replace that with this new torso bit here, which looks pretty cool. I mean, we definitely would want to change the color, but like the little fins down from the bottom of that look pretty interesting. On the tops of the shoulders also just need to remove this, and we can replace that with this part here. There those are, and again, yeah, definitely give it that edgy look with those big sharp pointy shoulders. Should also just quickly point out that there are also hard points on the top of this new shoulder armor as well, so if you wanted to plug something else onto the top of there, stack up these shoulders even more, you could do that as well. And the shield, pretty cool with the hard points on there, so you can attach even more stuff onto there if you want. Also has this piece which connects onto the back, which will give you a little bit of articulation there for just connecting that onto the arm. Alternatively, if you just wanted a straight connection onto the arm, you do also have just this straight peg like that, which will just plug right into there. Alternatively to that, you could also just use a piece of runner. Works basically the same as that little connector piece there, except that you have that little rim there in between the two pieces. But other than that, I mean, it's just the same thing as just cutting off a piece of the runner, really. And then lastly, we got a couple of these, which are the same piece that goes in here for the shoulder armor. So I guess if you wanted to have that piece in black is really kind of the only reason I can see why this was included. Otherwise, I don't really quite understand why this piece was included with this set. But there you have it, folks. Pretty much just a couple of optional pieces of armor that you can use here from this set, and it's pretty alright. Honestly, I'm not sure, how keen I am really on this set personally, just because it's a little bit edgy for my taste in mecha, to be honest, but I'll try to make something work with this, and we'll also take a look at this stuff. I think it'll probably also look better a little bit on the flight type as well, which we'll take a look at here. Now, these parts won't work on the Porta Nova, except for the shield. The shield just plugs onto just a universal port there, so I mean that'll work on whatever, but the part for the face mask and the shoulders, the chest, those parts will specifically only work on different variants of the Alto. So there are different versions of this for the Porta Nova, though, another version of this armor set that you can get for the Porta Nova, basically. But I could definitely see a set like this being useful for like a certain theme of mecha, something that is a little bit more sort of like, I don't know, sort of like samurai sort of themed, something like that. I could see something like this being more useful for something like that. That's not typically the kind of like theme or variety that I tend to do with my builds, but anyway, I could definitely see this being useful for certain things. It's just, for me, I'm not sure how I'll end up being able to use it, but still for a set that's only going to cost you a few bucks, I mean, it gives you some interesting options that if you think look cool to you and you might be able to use them in an interesting way, then I think it's not a big investment to just drop a few dollars for a few more parts. It saves you a lot of time and money scratch building something, of course, so that's definitely nice to just have options out there that you can pick up if you want. And maybe if you weren't too interested in this, it's probably for the better that it was a separate set rather than all these option parts being included with the original kit, driving up the cost of the original kit a couple dollars. Rather than that, just them being sold separately, maybe it was for the better for people who maybe are not interested in this. But anyway, that's it for this set, guys. We'll take a look at some different backpack option sets coming up in the next couple videos, so I'll see you guys then. If you do have any other further questions or comments about this set, though, do feel free to ask down in the comment section below. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.